The journey continues. The hunt is still on. What's up, everyone? It's Loki Orn, and we are on day 24 in our Secrets of the Coven witch run. We had a very sketchy couple of days last go round, and now we're trying to limp our way. Ooh, that field hospital is big. Do we have the money? We do not have the money.
The destination is never in question. Only the route you take to get there.
Ooh, so I'd love to go to that field hospital, but we don't have the money to really do much. And, like, I need to stress heal Bombastus, but I'm going to be able to do that better in the fights. So we're going to take a very aggressive line here, but I think this is the right call. Hope everyone's doing well out there as we get dived in here. We're hoping to just bash these guys down. Jump. Miss. Perfect. We are going to start laundering our way down to victory here. And let our good pal Mogwellian here do his job of just keeping the party safe. Yeah, Reynold is well and truly messed up for a while here. 25% fatigue is a lot of damage, or a lot of missing health, but alas, it is the situation we are in. But thankfully Reynold doesn't need his health as much when we've got
A simple kindness.
when we've got Mogwellian here to D up and hold the line. It doesn't look like there's a lair, so we don't have to worry about that.
Let it die.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we are on +4 for in materials this floor. So yeah, this is absolutely the path we should be taking. Because that's 4 guaranteed fights, possibly a 5th there. Possibly a 6th, actually. Yeah, that's no-brainer. We need these in materials to finish upgrading some of our inns. Because we still have a few that don't have defenders. That was a mistake. I did that wrong. Whatever. I meant to... what I needed to do was do Demon's Pull. And pull her forward so that the Plague Doctor could kill her, but this is fine.
Hold fast.
This is still fine, I think. Now we just do withstand. And let Mogwellian sort of D up for the party here. Even through that stun, that's fine. Come here, you. You moved, but not far enough. That's what should have happened last turn. I just messed it up. And there we go. Stress is finally fixed. Nice. Our Crusader, Reynold, doing a good job of being hard to hit here. And Alhazred doing a very good job of punching through dodge tokens, which is definitely something we want to see. Perfect. Let's get rid of that Chucklehead. And Mogwellian for the easy kill. Yeah. Definitely, it's funny how much like a few mastery point upgrades really does boost you. Like, we feel a lot stronger. You know, even without the pads, just having like a bunch of upgraded skills is feeling quite strong. I do need to save up some money and start buying those paths, though, because we do want to have, like... Yeah, we've got Surgeon Paracelsus, which I don't regret when she had Breacher, but then we got rid of Breacher, so she's a little bit better off now. Actually, come here, you. Perfect. Get rid of you.
A promising development.
Get rid of you.
Messy, but effective.
No need to remove the corpses because he's in range of everything we care about hitting. Whoa. Alright, well. What was that caused by? Is that coward? That is coward. That's annoying.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
I think we're just going to have to accept some incoming damage here. Well, especially if we're going to do that. Because there's armor break. There's dead. So Mogwellian doesn't even have to move here. He just gets to spend that last laudanum to keep stabilizing our stress, and there we go.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
Collecting some money, not a ton. We're also rolling with a bunch of stuff. I need to like leave these in an inn or something. I hate that Mogwillian and Alhazard are starting to not like each other, but I'm not running from these fights. Like I need to collect this money. Come here, you. Now, unfortunately, I think she just fish guts, yeah. But at least I made her mechanically speaking, waste a turn. I did make her waste a turn, because Fish Guts is not nearly as dangerous as some of the other stuff. Oh god, okay. Well, let's remove all those Dodge Plus tokens. This is gonna hurt. Thankfully, Mogwellian's a pretty big boy.
Steady yourself.
Now, do I withstand or do I swing? I think I withstand. I try to keep the damage going on a character that can take it. As long as he doesn't do his make way. Oh god, that's annoying. I think I just move. Perfect. There we go. That's a big help.
Variable, easily resolved.
Attaboy, Mogwellian. And you've successfully tanked all the relevant damage. And now we just start patching up some stuff. Because he is now dead. He's now pulled to the front. And then Mogwellian gives him the 1-2 smack boy.
All problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
Nice, it is. Yeah, it is. So that's 5 fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 6 fights. Nice. So, what is 6 times 14? It's,
Worst kind of parasite.
12 times 7?
Opportunists.
So, 80, 83? I think that's right. Oh, 84. I was off by 1. 84. 84 in materials this zone. Ooh. Let's work on getting rid of these other guys. Really not keen on taking a cannon shot here, but I may not have much of a choice. At least we can concentrate it onto our front two. Bulwark of Faith for a bunch of extra block. Demon's Pull to get rid of the corpses so it can only hit the front two. And then Withstand for extra blocking. There we go. Yeah. Mitigated a lot of damage there. Alright, min rolling damage isn't really what we need, guys. We need better than that. Because we gotta punch through these blocked plus tokens, and we do not have a great means of doing so. It's 17? Nice work, Paracelsus. Or Bombastus, I'm sorry. Nice work, Bombastus.
Weighty gloom, a spark.
And now we're full. Sacrificial Host is probably out. I think Carved Toys is probably out. Bring these in just to get them out of our immediate way. So one more fight. I mean, 84 in materials is pretty darn good. Once again, we just need to pull the cabin boy up so we don't have to deal with it. Go ahead and tank up because we know big hits are coming, so we may as well make sure they're hitting where we mean to. We'll start having Reynold do the support stuff. Oh, damn. Well, that's not as bad as it could have been. That is not what we wanted to see. Quite the opposite of what we wanted to see, in fact.
This is no time to falter. The Leviathan's breath thickens the air.
Alright, we are going to protect the Plague Doctor for a turn, because she does need to, move back. Suboptimal, but I can at least work with that. Reynold got to stand in line one more time here.
Calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Land. Yes. Exactly enough. Bit of a risk there, but that's the way we get rid of him. And keep our guys in the fight a little longer. Gotta get the stress down. Gotta get the stress down. Consume all those tokens just to heal to full. Thank you, Mogwellian, for getting punched in the face repeatedly for me. Your service is noted and appreciated. Perfect.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Just enough to get it done. And we're through to the inn. Which is good, because we can sub Reynold out, put somebody else in. And the rest of the party's pretty well off, actually, so this will be good. And I believe this inn, does this inn need an upgrade? I think this inn does need an upgrade, doesn't it?
The inn stands sturdier than it once was. But will it be enough?
Ah, perfect. A siege that is easy for us to defend. Get over there.
Anticipate, adapt.
Probably doesn't need it, but 30 in materials is tempting too. But we do need to get to our mastery point in, because it is, unfortunately, under siege. But first of all, you're upgraded. I was gonna make this my Grand Bazaar. And you know what? We can actually do that.
Without tail, there can be no tooth. Victory cannot be achieved without investment.
Cost me everything, but and I didn't get this whole side with the combat items, but at least now we have the Grand Bazaar, which means that we have 100% chance to see existence encounters, less enemy advantage chance. Oh, oops, that's the wrong one. We get 20 in materials for arriving here. We always see the hoarder, and we get more relics and baubles. And unique items can appear in the shop. All pretty good. Painbox showing up immediately is kind of cute. Hey, there's Crocodilian. There's an absolutely enormous pile of steak and spuds, which is cute. Mandrake Root and Rook Skull. I think I need to buy these signal flares, actually. Let's buy those. And then, what were we doing for food? Buy another steak and spuds. Does break the bank a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, our skull. Oh, nice. We can put a pet in. We don't have any cat food, but we'll slot the cat in. We'll keep an eye out for pet food.
It can calm.
In storage, let's pop out Smoldering Hymnal. We'll keep carrying Snappy Swig, but Junia's head and Dismas's head can rest here for the moment. This inn feels quite good for that. Bring Freitas in? Could bring the Highwayman in. Both options decent.
Expertise and experience. This one will serve.
Versus Freitas, who also doesn't have much in the way of upgrades. Oh no, because we were going to give the Bounty Hunter... Yeah, there we go. Freitas is going to get that.
Relief for those taxed by the hardships.
Yeah, we'll do the Highwayman. Why not?
A new dawn, a new disaster.
Alrighty. We're sending the Crusader. We're sending Ranshiki. Actually, we're sending everybody there, aren't we? Except maybe Bonnie. I'd love to upgrade Bonnie, but I think actually the Crusader can hang out here. He doesn't need upgrades currently, but Bonnie does. So we're gonna head there with a reasonably robust party. Crusader can wait here a turn so he can start healing. And we head into the Tangle. where we get where we'll see any hoarders that we're coming to.
Trenches and tents. The front lines of
Alrighty.
a war that was never fought.
All right, so let's get as big as possible on the front line here. Oh, I meant to. Oops, I meant to use Stalwart Stew here. That's okay. We'll save it for another fight. We will, however, put this stuff in. Just gear up for potential problems.
Listen. Practice.
Only 10 mastery points saved, but that's plenty. So, even unupgraded, he's heading there with Signal Flare veterans. That'll hold this line just fine. We're setting here to like share some upgrades around. Oh, there's a wooden token there. That would have been nice to know. Oh well, no way to get there.
Mud and rain.
All right, let's roll.
Resignation and death. This land is truly barren. War. Rewards only. Resignation.
All right, so we know nothing about here. Paracelsus wants to go up the right side here. I kind of want to go to this creature den, though. Losing a wheel kind of sucks, but grabbing a creature den feels like, you know, could be a good thing. Like, it could be the stress heal. Would be great. Just a couple of mastery points is good, too, because we are heading to our mastery point in, so getting to 12, 13 mastery points to spend would be a ton of upgrades for some of our key characters. Daze them all? That seems good. Yeah, dazing the whole enemy party here. We don't have a way to move back currently. Like, we need to unlock PBS, probably.
A breakthrough.
But this looks like we're in good shape here. You know, we only have 2 characters with some fatigue. They're at 10%. We'll have the option of potentially subbing them out. Though it's kind of tough. This was I will say this is probably a mistake to have the Occultist and the Plague Doctor together. Just because they kind of sort of fill the same role. They're both like my 2 preferred healers, so having them both be in the same party means they're accumulating fatigue together, so we'll have to work on getting rid of that. Alright, you're up next, then you're up. Okay. We're gonna stall, we're gonna avoid a necrophagia. One shot, one kill. Get you gone too. Removing Reynald did have one consequence for us, which is he removed our stress healer, and Paracelsus' stress is starting to get pretty high. Suboptimal. But we will work around it if we have to. Ah, spiders. That's a good start.
opportunity. Squandered.
One corpse down. Man, all these negative tokens.
Agony by accumulation.
But we did pick up a hint of home, which is nice. Come up to the front for me. Munch. And once again, we get to magnesium rain away the corpse. Dismas getting targeted is not what I really wanted to see, but I will work with it. Rat Skull triggering is pretty great, though. Sure, we'll give him 7 HP. What back? Why not?
Mistimed as directed.
It's a lot of missed intimidates. Yeah, I had the chance to remove that one. I guess I shoulda. Oh well.
Well done.
Kind of trying to bait this into a solemnity option here. There we go. Oh, perfect. Well, unless that happens... Shit, is that Death's Door? No, it's one off of Death's Door. We can thankfully indiscriminate science to keep him off of Death's Door. There we go. Okay. Jeez, that was close. Do we just end it? No, we don't, because we get to do this. We get to do this. Then this. And finally, this. Bit of a complicated line there, but it got it done. I say complicated, it's just, you know, had to think through the process. All right, 3 mastery points. That's worth it. Removing disease is sort of irrelevant, but, you know, at least we got 3 mastery points for it. That was worthwhile. Little bit concerned about this in battle just because Dismas is not very strong. But hopefully we can find hopefully Bombastus and Alhazred will be enough. Ooh, double bishop is very unfortunate for us. That's a lot of stress to pick up. Alright, so just so we're clear, Coward has a, like, 5%, what is it? Is a 15% chance to trigger. I think it's triggered every round here. Or every fight we've been in has triggered it. Let's back it up. Yangard. Let's make sure he can't serve once more since we got screwed on our Or that knockback. Save that crit token. Jeez.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
And this fight is gone.
Accumulation.
This fight has, unfortunately, gone a little bit painful.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Thankfully, we've pushed through the hard part, it looks like. Like, that's a lot of bleeding, but he's just gonna Solemnity it back. Unless that happens again. God damn it. Now I just need to end the... or I can't even end the fight. I have to indiscriminate science to keep him from hitting death's door.
Stupendous.
Like, that is 15% chance has happened, like, you know, 4 or 5 times. Like, I don't know what to do about that. This just executes. We don't want to do that. We want to go here. Damn, Solemnity's not in range. That's unfortunate. We're gonna wait this out.
This road cannot be walked alone.
He's still dying.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously. A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
There we go. Not great, but at least it was sort of directionally okay.
Though unpleasant in the extreme, this work is noble and necessary.
Alright, Bombastus. I really need you to... Jeez. Okay. Well, guess I should have gone for all the question marks. Bombastus is going to have to take a rest, assuming she doesn't melt down here. And if she does melt down, like, we're going to have to probably rest her anyway. But this is the path I chose. Do we have the option to run here? We do. We do, but not by people I want to... Yeah. I don't want to spend 15 flame to do it. I think I unfortunately have to be okay with this guy existing for a turn here.
Well done.
Because this... Oh, maybe he doesn't... He has Benediction, but does he have enough to do Serve once more? Yep, Purge the Unworthy. That's fine. We just didn't want it to be Serve once... For fuck's sake! Like, come on! 15% chance has triggered every single fight. You know what? That's just so annoying. Are you dead? No, you're not. Let's get you out of here. Like, that is just so annoying. Mugwellian, like, I'm actually kind of glad I didn't, Mugwellian, I know this isn't your fault, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't, set you up to try to do that hold on that in, because that is unbelievably bad when you get moved like that.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Alright, we're at least patching up HP here. We're down to a single bad guy, so we can get as stable as we can. Stress is actually down, which is a good sign too.
Excellent work.
Solemnity for the free stress heal. I wish. Do I just move? No, because that doesn't really help me. Dismas really needs to be in rank 2. Alright. Just gonna have to tough that out. I mean, if things go really wrong, we do have a couple of partisan things to try to hold here, but we gotta do this in, and we're doing it at no light, which sucks. All right, let's defend it in. Okay, this looks doable.
Let them come. Let them break against the bulwark of our defense.
40% move chance. Come here. Perfect. Just purging off a bunch of those dodge tokens. What'd they get? Okay, just tokens. I can work with that.
Any being, however horrid, can be brought to heel.
And actually, I think I get kind of clever here, don't I? I don't know how clever it is, but it might be clever. Because that's the cauldron down to almost nothing. And now we drag... Now we drag you to the front. So when we blow the cauldron, it burns 2 of them. It's fine by us. Because now we blow the cauldron. And burn 2 of them. Ow. Hey, chop, chop. Okay, that is really annoying. Just keep transplanting the blind back. So the Leper is actually not as good, at least against the what are these guys called? Against the Dissident.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
We'll just turn off the transplanting for a moment here. Jeez. You're just dead, right? And it's you that's up? Yeah, okay. We're gonna have the Paracelsus skip a turn.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Demon's Pull to get rid of everything else. Because now we get to Solemnity for 34. Which is what we wanted to see. Five damage is fine.
A resounding response.
There we go. The quest continues. We did get Censor. We got another wooden token, which is sweet.
A hot meal and a
Mogwellian
sound
is now a
sleep.
tracker.
Tonic for the weary soul.
Day 26, and our party is feeling a lot more A lot better equipped than we were
Your
previously.
coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
Alright, before we do anything else, we only have 22 in materials, which kind of sucks. But that at least lets us start on the path here. Yeah.
Supply lines and swords.
At least they have partisans here now, so like it's not totally undefended. Let's see what's in the provisioner. Nothing exciting, unfortunately. Do have cat food. Do have another stalwart stew, but we've got a pack of... we can stack more. 1, 2, 3. That's all we can afford. That's fine. Fix up our wagon. And the big thing.
Time at least.
You know what? Sure. Leper all the way up. Highwayman all the way up. And let's get him some skills. Holy. He's a wanderer still, but like point blank shot. Definitely worth having. Grape shot blast, maybe. Double tap, maybe worth having. I do like highway robbery. Kind of want highway robbery in. Alright, that did cost a bit more than I was intending to spend, but I do have 2 characters here that basically don't need stuff. Alright, so we're only going to be able to get, unfortunately... I mean, the duelist is probably good the way she is now. Oh, it's the flagellant. Yeah, he really needed, he really needs some more of his kit here. Is it Rain? Do we want Rain of Blight? Do we want more? Kind of want more over Fester. Actually, we'll start with that. Spent down a fair bit, and still haven't managed to give some of our people what they need. But actually, hang on. Let's swap some people around here. Maybe we can make a formation out of this.
Energized.
Bonnie in the back.
A new ally for the Outriders.
Freitas right there. Highwayman right there. There we go. That feels okay. Let the bounty hunter exist in the party for a bit. And let's see. Flagellant. Ranshiki.
Expertise and experience. This one will serve.
Little bit better off now.
Relief for those taxed by the hardships of our campaign.
Duelist is set up as well now too. Actually, we will bring Ranshiki. Ranshiki, you get to join the party for a bit. Which means we pop you out. Freitas, we have those. There we go. This looks like a decent party. Ranshiki at least can fill the role of a healer for a little bit. It feels a bit better. Where are we heading?
Each day brings new obstacles.
So, veterans. Okay, everyone's got veterans here. We can go back through the first farewell just to get more loot. But that doesn't really feel like that moves the needle for us as much as it should. I do want to bring these 3 over there.
Travel on foot is not without risk.
We know that the Abomination is holding that fort. What's the loot here? Ooh, that's a lot of loot. That is a lot of loot. And this is a very weak veteran, so maybe we go that way. Yeah, go through the tundra. Grab the Sleeper's Dream. Consider jumping through the underground, but we probably won't. Yeah, same here. This is also a weaker veteran arbalist, so this is probably worth doing. Plus, we get another wooden token, which is kind of exciting.
Precious relics remind us of a time before
We're broke as
the
a
end.
joke, but at least we're doing stuff here. Got some new stuff in here. Got these signal flare partisans, which doesn't feel like we're gonna use, but can't store them here. I think that's good enough. Yeah, okay, we'll head this way.
Who remains come morning? Who numbers the fallen?
Let's see. Freitas, we're gonna start sending this way.
Distribute your
And
champions
Uria will start sending to the
judiciously.
north, just to, bring them along. And that'll be it for this one. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one.